Good evening, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well on this day. Please subscribe, share and like this video. So today I want to talk about how people are making big money in this country. And here I'm talking about things like masonry, things like electrician, things like plumbing, things like being a carpenter, metalworking, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Skills that pay big in Kenya. Skills that pay big in Kenya. Like I had a friend of mine, he's an electrician. So this person, when he does a job for someone, the minimum he asks for is $20, 2,000. When he's repairing anything, he's always asking for $20. So $20 here in Kenya is around 2,000 Kenya shillings. So like he can come to do the wiring in a house, do what, he just asks for $20. That's the way it is. So the clients who know him have to pay that because the guy is so experienced. He's nearly my age, so he has a lot of experience. He used to work back in the day. He used to work for a big in a government parastatal. No, work in a government parastatal. There's so many projects, maintenance of the organization. Sometimes they have subcontracting work to go and work on a new building. So he was really experienced. So he has the expertise. He has started his own private company. That's what I'm saying. Skills that pay big in Kenya. So $20 per any project he asks for, or maybe if it's something very simple like a socket has done this, he asks for $10. So in a month, you can get like 20 jobs of those. So if you do the math, that's $200. That's what? That's and in a week you can get like 20 jobs like those ones. So if you are to do the math, we are talking of minimum what of $400, isn't it? That's can we talk of what 40,000 Kenya shillings? Because one job is like 2,000, so he gets like 20 jobs. So that's 40,000. Even let's just say he gets 20,000 per week minimum. In a month, over 80,000. That's just from these small jobs. Now, when he's given a major job, he usually quotes the minimum of $500, 50,000. So this is a guy in a month he can make over 200,000 easily. That's $2,000. You see, and he has planned himself. He has his own assets, investments, which I won't reveal here, but he's doing well. Of course, there's a day he told me he has some, where he comes from, up country, has built some rental houses near a college, a well-known college in Western Province, nice college, and then he has rentals. You know, these bed sitters, self-contained. We know these students there's a big issue there's a big problem of accommodation here in Kenya. The graduates, comrades, here call students university, call themselves comrades. They don't have enough hostels in their institution, so they go for private rental houses. So they build bed sitters. These are called studios. Here we call them bed sitters. In America, they call them studios. So a bed sitter is whereby there's just a room for the bed, then there's a bathroom and toilet combined. It's a small place for cooking, and then there's a big window in the kitchen, and then a door. Then so the young man or woman, they can live for 2 people in that small room. So he charges. This is a country there. Okay, it's a big town in a rural county. Those are country counties. So there are like 20 of them, and each one of them he charges $50. That's 5,000. So that is like what? That is like 100,000. This is a person who is making over $3,000 per month from his assets and other things. You see, that's what I'm saying. Skills that pay in Kenya. And this is not the same. Even mechanics. A friend of mine was repairing his vehicle, so they want to check the gearbox. Gearbox had a problem. These vehicles they're automatic. They have computer. Automatic vehicles, they have their own inbuilt computer. So to bring that gadget, just put it in your gearbox. in service over 200 vehicles, even before they repair. That's just money. Hmm? And then you have young men and women here who are unemployed because they went to universities, got papers, then thought to be employed. That's what I'm saying. We have to change our higher education. Some courses just have to go. If a course cannot have practical application, there's no need. A geography. Why do we need geography now? Because look at this. We are using, it's called digital. We're using satellite, we're using smartphones to even show us where to go. When you're in an Uber, don't they use satellite? It's called GPS to show them where to go. If you Google, you can know what rivers are there, even the rainfall. You can know the weather. They can tell you if next week is going to rain by using satellite, not Kenyan weather. Kenyan weather forecasting, which is still Stone Age. They tell you it's going to rain next week, it won't rain. They tell you next week is going to dry, walk with an umbrella. See, that's what I'm saying, skills that pay. That's what I'm saying in Kenya. That's what I'm saying. If Kenya was clever, this is what they will easily do. They should look at higher education. There's vocational training, which is good. Even the university courses. They should look at courses. If it's engineering, good. We need engineers for our roads, for our heavy machinery, for our industries, doctors, nurses, teachers, teachers who teach certain, let's say if it's science subjects, like communication subjects, English languages, okay, sciences, they call them what? They call them these sciences. This is what they use, isn't it? They use it for sciences. We need teachers who teach science, maths, and then also language. English is important. Kiswahili, this is a lingua franca. So you see, as Africa starts becoming one continent, they want to have a lingua franca like Kiswahili. So people will start learning Kiswahili because it's a language with over 200 million speakers, so that you can do commerce, communication, socialization, isn't it? Movie is a lingua franca, Kiswahili. English is important. Our mother tongue, because for our culture, you see, when you don't have culture, even Kiswahili, you have a saying, mkosa mila ni mtumwa. If you don't have culture, you are a slave. You don't know where you are going and where you come from, isn't it? When you don't know where you are coming from, you don't know where you are going, isn't it? So this is what we are talking about, skills that pay in Kenya. So if they were to review the higher education system curriculum, they should focus on practical courses. Like now, if it's psychology, good. People are having mental issues. People are having issues in their lives, marriage problems, love, romance. Practical, because we're talking with people, it's guidance and counseling. Even soccer teams these days, they have, psychological coaches who just talks to the player. Because sometimes a player can be talented, but when they reach the world stage, they freeze, or the tension. You understand? Mental issues. We have had even superstars commit suicide because they're having money, but they're having their own personal problems, but they're afraid to talk to people because that will show them weak. So that's what I'm saying. We need practical courses, skills that pay in Kenya. I've talked about masonry. I've talked about being an electrician. I've talked about being a plumber, building and construction, metalworking, college, Wakali sector. I've talked about being a teacher of language, of the sciences, being a teacher of, it's called physical education, because physical education these days is just not running in the field. It's about fitness, keeping this, our young men and women, or boys and girls fit, so that they can also develop their talent. If someone is good in swimming, is taught well in running, because these are areas that are paying big money, isn't it? So that's what I'm saying, skills that pay in Kenya. So So if you are a young man or a Gen Z, you did a degree, and then when you analyze the degree, it's not getting you a job. So what's the skill you have that can solve people's problem? Everything I've talked about is solving people's problems, whether it's mental, health, social issues, things to do with their housing, things to do with their cars. If whatever you're doing is not solving people's problem, then you are in a dilemma, you're in a quagmire. You see now me, I'm a lecturer of English, isn't it? Linguistics. Now I'm doing a podcast, isn't it? So if I'm good at it and I have a message for people, I can convey my message in such a way that more people will follow me because I'm encouraging them. I'm telling them that even if they are jobless, they can find a skill that solves people's problems around themselves and earn some money. And in fact, me, my dream was this. I would be very happy if most Kenyans, especially the young people below 40, I'm talking about live more our age. Those ones, they grow under analog. So they're used to their lives, they cannot change. But anyone below 40 can change if everyone became a content creator in their own small way. There are those who reach the millions, there are those who reach 10,000, there are those who reach 5,000 and earn money, something online and perfect it. You can just be cooking. Yes. Being, it's called what? These people who offer, who do, catering, catering skills. You can cook good food for people. I've seen people come to parties and cook for people parties, good food, and they get paid. They survive on that every weekend. They do people cakes, confectionery. People who do marketing. They are young men and women who can dance. If you're below 30, 35, let's say 35, you dance yourself very well. Content creators, comedians. It's like Hollywood, the young Gen Zs. In the 90s, Hollywood was just dominated the world. I know after the used to be a USA versus Soviet Union. So it was ideologies competing. Communism, capitalism. Communism collapsed, so capitalism won. So American movies in the 90s, when I was growing up, I knew only about America. So in our minds, America was a land of honey, was a land of honey, of sugar and honey. I don't know, what do they say? It was a land of honey, of milk and honey. Yes, milk and honey. But it's not the case. People go there in America, suffer, come back with nothing. People who are schooled with came back, some of them with nothing. They're still living with parents because they went to America, lost everything, came back with nothing. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Skills that pay in Kenya. So that's why I was talking about if Kenyans, this content creation is going to earn some Kenyans big money. And in fact, it's earning. We're having dollar millionaires now because of content creation. Even our Kenyan musicians, if they were hardworking, instead someone wants to rely on one song. No, be strategic. Remove a song every other month. In fact, these days people just want content. Every month, give a music video. At the end of the year, everyone will be calling for you like Diamond Platinum. He came to Kenya the other day and what 128 million, $150,000. That's 128 million Kenya shillings. Came again and 128 million shillings in a private. You see, so in a space of 2 months, this person has earned over, I don't know, can we say over 50 million Kenya shillings from nothing, just coming to sing, to repeat the songs that he has sung, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. If Kenyans were content creators like in the 90s, when America was very big on Hollywood movies, who can forget the Rambos? Who can forget the Commando movies? Who can forget those great movies, those series that we used to watch, isn't it? So that's what I'm saying. Skills that pay in Kenya. Get a skill that you are good at, that can solve people's problems, number one. Number two, know how to monetize that skill. If it's solving people's problems like being a plumber, electrician, good enough. If it's entertaining people like a content creator like me, I'm entertaining some people, good enough. If it's a skill that needs you to go for more training or apprenticeship, then very good. And then now that's how you develop and earn money. Yes. So this is the Professor Maima show. I want to pray for you watching me that you have a long life, that your dreams become reality and become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, and all your generations. And also pray that your wealth will be endless. So pray for myself to be successful in all my endeavors and to be rich and prosperous. Those are my prayers. Amen. And also Kenya, pray that Kenya is peaceful and also people have a good and Merry Christmas. So, and as I always say, Kwaheri ya kuonana,